Hey guys, welcome back to Wix Fix. I hope you're having a fantastic day. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to design splash pages. I know a lot of people confuse landing pages with splash pages, but realistically, they have completely different uses. Landing pages are mostly used for ads. When a user clicks on an ad, you want to direct them to your landing page. But for splash pages, they are used for something completely different. And here are the two main uses for splash pages. First, let's say you are launching a brand new business and your website is under development. But maybe you still want to launch something to help drive traffic to your website that maybe says your logo coming soon. It's similar to like a business that is being built with a coming soon sign on the door. The second use for a splash page is, let's say something goes terribly wrong on your website. Maybe several users are having trouble checking out and it's not going to be a quick fix. In this case, it is great to have a splash page ready to go, so that way you can just activate it, letting your users know that your website is under construction and you will be back soon. In this case, it's kind of like a safety net and it's more of a universal use for splash pages. This is definitely something that I would recommend for every single website. I can guarantee you that almost every single top level website like Target, Best Buy, or whatever, they have splash pages ready to go just in case something happens. This is definitely one of those things where you can set it up and forget about it, but it is great to have it when you need it. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to set one up. But before we do, I do want to mention that we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We are trying to hit that by the end of the year. So if you are new around here or you've been around for a while, I really want to challenge you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It would really help out a lot. Let's get into the tutorial. For today's video, we're just going to be using a Wix template. Let's say this website is still under construction or there is something wrong with it. So we need to create a splash page for it. So the first thing we need to do is come over to our pages icon and we're going to add a new page. For this one, we're just going to add a blank page and we're going to name it splash page. And for the splash page to fully work, there are a few things that we need to do first. First, let's come over to the pages icon. We're going to press this three dots and we're going to set this as the home page. This will activate the splash page as the home page. This will mean if a user goes to your domain or URL, they will go to your splash page instead of your home page. If something were to go wrong with your website or you're not quite ready for your users to see your full site, then of course you want your users to come to your splash page and not your actual home page. The second thing we need to do is press this little three dots and we're going to click settings. If we go to the layout section, we want to change it to no header and footer. When we click that, you're going to notice that the header and footer disappear from the page. The reason we do this is because the header and footer are the same for every single page on your website. And typically the header and footer both have links to other pages on your website. So if our splash page has links to other parts of our website and the user clicks on those links and goes to those other pages, then they will have full access to our full website, which we do not want. That is why we remove the header and footer from the splash page. And of course, I would probably recommend you also fill out the SEO and social share for the splash page as well, especially if you are a new business trying to get your word out there. But for today's video, that's a little out of the scope, so we're just going to skip that. If you would like to learn more about SEO, I do have a video on that, and the link to that will be in the description below. But now let's go ahead and start working on our splash page. I would say it's pretty common for splash pages not to have any sort of scroll. The first thing I want to do is just go ahead and add a strip. And for the strip, we're going to make the height around 925 pixels. We basically want it to take up the entire page because this is going to be our only strip actually on the page at all. And this is because 99% of splash pages do not scroll down at all. We don't want our users having too much information, especially since the page is just temporary. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and change the background to an image. Now that we have our image, the next thing I want to add is our logo. So I'm just going to come over to the home page and I'm just going to copy the logo from the header. I'm going to come back over to the splash page and I'm just going to paste it in. And then we can make this as big as we want. And then I'm just going to put it at the top and center it. The next thing I want to do is, let's say this website sells these cool watches. So I'm just going to copy this image, bring it over to the splash page, and I'm going to paste it in. Then I kind of want to add some text about it. So again, we're just going to copy some of the stuff from the home page, minus the button right here. And we're going to copy this, bring it over, and we're just going to paste it in. And then instead of a button, maybe we want to have a subscription form. So maybe when the website is launched, you can let your new subscribers know that the watch is now available to purchase. Or if your website is down and you just want to let your users know that the website is back up and running, they can also be informed of that as well. So we're going to come over to add, we're going to come over to forms, subscribe, and we're just going to pull out this one right here. And then of course we can just edit the design however we want. I'm going to remove the background from the inputs. We're going to make the inputs like this purple right here. And for the text, we want it to be the same text as our text from here. That way it's consistent across the entire site, which this one is Poppins Light. And we're going to go ahead and make the text white because we're also going to remove the background fill as well, just like that. And here, of course, we can just edit this text. We'll make it Poppins Light as well. We're gonna make it white. And maybe for this text, we can say like, we'll let you know when we're back up and running. We can also say, we'll let you know when it's available for purchase. We'll let you know when the website is launched or something like that. So we can change this form title to be whatever we want. But for now, I'm just going to move everything to the left. And then we can continue editing the style. So for this little checkbox, of course, we want the text to be white. And just like that. For the button, we should probably do what's on the site already, just like that. And for this text down here, we want to make sure it's set to Poppins Light. And we'll choose this blue. And maybe we can just bump all of this up just a little bit. Now this text up here can obviously be different. Maybe if you're a business that is having issues, then you can say under construction. Or if you're a new business that's trying to just drive traffic and drive people to subscribe to let them know when the product is launched, then you can have something like this. And then of course, if we publish and go to the live site, we're going to go to the splash page just like this. Now let's say your website is all set to go and you're ready to go back to the other homepage. Then you can come over to the pages icon right over here. Then you can come to the three dots next to the homepage and set as homepage again. Then if you save and publish the website, now it's going to take you to the actual homepage where the users can now buy the product. But that basically wraps it up for the video today, guys. If you guys did enjoy, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel for more Wix content coming out really soon. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you all in the next one.